ball.
We'll get a chance to see, as we said, Sullinger, the flight with us, and he's actually right over there. Eric Maynard still rehabbing that torn ACL. He was on the flight with Vince Cellini and I coming down from Atlanta on Sunday.
Eric Maynard to beat. Did he agree to a 2-year deal with the Thunder?
The Beat has agreed, according to reports, to a 2-year deal.
And we have Daquan Cook. So all three of them are setting the basket over there, Rick, and for you people at home.
Possibility, I guess, we could see them on the floor here later in the week as Reggie Jackson does his best LeBron James on that breakaway jam.
Okay, Reggie, I didn't know you had that in you.
And there you take a look at Juwan Johnson. 6'10", 220, 23 years old, played 4 years at Purdue. And as a senior, he was Big Ten Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. Boston takes the lead, 5-4. Here's Reggie Jackson. And it's put back in by Perry Jones III, 28th pick in the 2012 draft. And here's Jamar to Deontay Christmas. Nice pass to Sean Williams for the flush.
Excellent pass. Got the defense to...
We take a look at the Boston bench. And Jared Sullinger, well, we thought he was going to come out to the floor, and he's not. He's going back to the bench, but we will see him momentarily. Here's Jamar. He dribbled himself into traffic, but got out of it. Juwan Johnson.
Wow, that was one of those, no, were you? Oh, good shot, big fella.
Juwan Johnson will have a seat. Jared Sullinger is in there for Boston. He's got the rock right now, number 7 in green. He's off to Chris Joseph, second-round pick out of Syracuse, getting right to work. Etwan Moore and Deontay Christmas are the other Celtics out there. Deontay Christmas. Nope. Jared Sullinger down low with the putback.
Soft touch, great hands.
But Jared Sullinger's on the board. His first NBA shot goes down. A bank shot off glass, and the Boston Celtics lead 20-6 here in Orlando. Live Summer League hoops. And the Boston Celtics are loaded with stud veterans, and they've got some terrific young players coming in as well, especially across the front line. Jared Sullinger, 21st pick in the 2012 draft. Fab Melo taking 1 pick behind him at 22. Last year they got Juwan Johnson, and a loose ball foul called on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Foul and sending Jared Sullinger to the free throw line. 2 years at Ohio State, and Dennis, what a 2-year career he had there. As a freshman, 17-10, led Ohio State to the Sweet 16. Last year as a sophomore, 17-9, led his team all the way to the Final Four. 6'9", 280, but just 20 years old. A lot with which the Celtics can work right there.
A lot. And skill, soft touch, good hands around the basket. So, and then being around a guy like KG your first couple of years, what a great mentor to be around.
You can't take days off or practices off with KG.
You will not. Exactly. You will not take a day off on either side of the floor.
Joseph down low to Sullinger. Facing up on Perry Jones. Going right into him. Trying to use that body. Can't score. And it's tapped out to Dwight Bikes. Bikes makes his move on Gibson. Goes left. Goes glass. Can't get it. Nice rebound save right there by Sullinger. Let's take another look at Sullinger versus Jones.
Good move. Love his patience right there. Gather yourself. Get used to playing through that contact, though. Gotta get used to that. Every night you're playing against a physical guy.
Temple down low to Aldridge. He's going to face up on Sullinger. The bench told him, be strong, Cole. He goes back. Double team comes. And what's the call? They got a traveling violation. What did you see there, Dennis?
I saw that he needs to get in the weight room. Anytime you let Sullinger push you that far off the block, you know how much I love the kid's energy and effort, but you cannot let a guy push you that far off the block knowing you're a center.
shot goes down. Jared Sullinger from the baseline over a much taller player, Cole Aldridge.
Well, I love the fact that he took him to his spot. He didn't want to get down low and wrestle with him, knowing his length. Cole's length, had the advantage. Took him out there and dropped him off.
We're back with NBA.com player metrics on Jared Sullinger. 7'1" wingspan, 6'9" height, and I don't know, are those big hands?
Just a big hand.
9.75 inches?
I don't remember what mine exactly were, but these young fellas had me giving me 5 saying, "What's up, 3D?" I'm like, man, these guys' hands. I thought my hands were big. Those are big hands.
You said Andrew Nicholson, first round pick of the Magic. The first 4 games of that finals was spectacular basketball.
I agree, my friend. I agree.
Jared Sullinger into the game for Sean Williams. That didn't take long. A minute and a half into the third quarter, they get Sullinger in. It's funny you say that. Perry Jones has been quoted as saying he's my favorite player when talking about Kevin Durant. And Perry Jones is so long, it's ridiculous. He's 6'11", 235. Shot clock running down on Moore. Got it off. And he hit the shot.
Oh, happy birthday.
Or Merry Christmas, says Dion. And for the people at home that may be scratching their head, Campbell, what are you talking about? Tell the people at home what Doc Rivers means when he talks about hero ball.
Hero ball is similar to my saying of me ball as Sullinger makes a strong move to the basket. Hero ball is all about yourself. You want to try to carry your team. You want to try to do it all by yourself of getting your team back into a game, down 15, down 20. Or if you're only down 4 or 5, late in the game, make the right extra pass. I think Doc Rivers talks about it a lot with his in-game sound.
Jared Sullinger back at the line. Good look at the Ohio State product. Born in Columbus, Ohio.
It's going to be interesting to see that first day of practice. Because I'm sure Sullinger and Fat Melo think they work hard every day, Rick. And then they see the big ticket walk in and see him already soaking wet before practice even starts.
For Boston, Sullinger, 5 on the shot clock, goes to a sweeping hook shot and he hits it off glass.
Just the bank's open for the big fella. Little duress play right there, shot clock going.
Put them up by 3. Sullinger working on the baseline, drawing the foul on Ryan Reed. A bull rush of a move by the strong Jared Sullinger. Take me through this hook shot once more here.
He was under control and get a little glance at the clock, and you normally want to touch that. I think as he went in, he said, "Bank's open."
I think he did mean to bank it, though. I don't think that maybe was his initial thought on making that move, but came around and was a little bit extended. Just kind of had to flick it off the glass, right?
Yep.
Our producer, Matt Cain, is saying just call it a lucky shot.
And the reason we call that because the shot clock was going down. So he's in a little duress.
Bottom line, it went in. 12 points now for Jared Sullinger. He is crushing it from the free throw line in this game. Hasn't missed one yet.
That's a good sign for you, your big guy.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But he hustles for NBA TV. That we can tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at Sullinger going glass again. Was that a lucky shot?
No, that was meant for glass. That was a little dancing down low, get to his sweet spot, use that big body of his, nice kisser off the glass.
Well, this is the Prove 'em Wrong Bowl, and so far, Sullinger and Jones are proving the critics and the drafters wrong for letting them slip in the draft. They've combined for 30 points. And OKC turns it over for this Thunder Summer League team.
And Sullinger goes from the three-point line. Rick, folks at home under control. Nice move, uses his body.
Here's Sullinger working against Reed. Sullinger. Oh, that's some nice post action right there.
That's skill right there. Not a lot of lift that we all talk about, but the bounce, the spin, the jump hook, that's skill.
Only percolating. He's up to 13 points, but on just 3 of 11. Sullinger for 3. Yes.
Okay, big fella, prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. I love it. To see a guy come out here and slip and knowing that his game, they've been saying all through college's first 2 years at Ohio State that he had three-point range.
Now, Sullinger talked about how in college, here's Reggie Jackson, talked about how in college, with them packing it in and the zone defenses and stuff, that he was always going up against double teams, and it was tough to really do his thing. But Jared Sullinger said, trying to find the quote here, he said, quote, "I can shoot the outside shot. I can face up." And we saw it right here.
No, we saw it. This is actually a draw and kick, and he's already out there. If he can knock down this shot consistently, early, Doc Rivers may find some room for him to get in a few games here early in the season.
And a confident backpedal up the court by Jared Sullinger, who has 17 points on 5 of 11 from the field. Jared Sullinger averaged 17 points as a freshman at Ohio State. He averaged 17 points as a sophomore at Ohio State. And lo and behold, he's got 17 points here in his first professional game.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Guys, stay in your lane. Do what you do best. Do what you do best that creates your name. Skilled young man, soft hands, and now he's showing us he can score off the dribble. A lot of times in college, you're the man, they put you in the hole, you don't get a chance to show your whole array of skills. He's proven, to your quote earlier, Rick, he can step out, he can stretch the defense and knock down shots.
Now, what do you think of this quote from Jared Sullinger on sliding to the 21st pick in the draft? Quote, "I think it's a blessing in disguise. If you consider me dropping to the Boston Celtics a drop, then I'll do it all over again without hesitation," end quote.
That shows that he's a smart young man, understanding you get a chance to play for an awesome franchise in the Celtics. And I cannot say it enough, to have a mentor like KG. There's no better mentor in the game I can think of that you can work with every day and learn how to get it done.
Garrett Temple missed a J. Kept it alive. Cole Aldrich flailing down on the floor.
Oh, look at that hustle.
From behind.
That's the hustle. He went from one side of the lane all the way to the other.
Here's Joseph. Oh, the finger roll goes Syracuse in the house in Orlando.
Nice move. I'm going to say it again. Joseph will be on somebody's roster in October. Love his feel for the game.
Here's Jackson. Oh, what a contorting hoop from him.
Shooting backwards.
I don't know how he did that. That's some sweet body control.
Yes.
By Reggie Jackson, and he brings the Thunder within 4. And Tyrone Lue and the Celtics bench calls time. Syracuse is, in fact, in the house. Fab Melo and Chris Joseph. First and second round picks, respectively, to the Celtics in the 2012 draft. Fab Melo with the rejection. And on the other end, the scoop and score from Chris Joseph. Green team on top, batting up for 3. Jones to Hayward. Popped out on him. Sullinger with the board, and here's Etwan Moore. Back to Sullinger. Took the bump, got the bucket, and a huge howl at the moon from Deontay Christmas, and he didn't even score.
Well, it's called a teammate cheering his other teammate on. But what's most impressive about that play for you people at home is that we talk about Sullinger not having great lift, but what you saw is a guy use his body to get the defender away and still have the soft touch to kiss it off the glass. That's Sullinger's game. He's not going to be a high flyer and be dunking on people above the rim, but he will be a strong finisher around the rim.
Very skilled, very soft touch. To me, looking at him and watching him play out here, to me he's some professional NBA conditioning and training away from being a total stud in the NBA.
I like your thought process there. Get in the NBA shape, understand that's a totally different speed and totally different strength level. To your point, that skill and soft touch, you can have a long career.
Sullinger is 7 of 7 from the foul line. That three-point play gave him 20, put Boston up by 7, and Reggie Jackson comes back with a sweet and 1. Get him to the line. Etwan Moore. And he tried to split the double team. Still has the handle. Still driving. Moore scores. Oh, what an effort on that possession by Etwan Moore, and a huge bucket makes it a 6-point game.
We'll show some toughness on that one.
Reggie Jackson can't hit it this time. Etwan Moore, there's something about Amway center he likes. He dropped 16 on the Magic here during the regular season.
He's not from Florida, is he?
I believe he is. Let me check my notes here. Now, he's from East Chicago, Indiana. Moore was cut off nicely by Aldridge. Says, I'll take the shot, and he makes it. Etwan Moore taking over here late. He has Boston up by 9, and he's got 15 points in this game.
Well, it's a big-time play right there. You believe in yourself, confidence, knocking down shots, keeping your team afloat. Up by 9.
Etwan Moore was drafted 55th. That's the number he wears on his jersey, and he's doing things in Orlando. Boston goes up 73-65. And when you see that copyright there for the National Basketball Association, that's all she wrote, baby. Boston beats OKC 73-65. Jared Sullinger leads the Celtics with 20 points. And Perry Jones, in his pro debut, had 16 for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Reggie Jackson was nice. He had 19. Etwan Moore, the hero, late in this game with 16 to help the Boston Celtics get off to a 1-0 start at the Orlando Summer League. And we're back with more. We're expecting to hear from Jared Sullinger. We encourage you to stay right where you are.